So I made the mistake of asking Elara if she wanted to help me lay out the floor plan. Big mistake. Huge. She looked at the blueprint, looked at me, and then looked back at the blueprint.
And had the audacity to say,
Kalia, honey, is this a floor plan or a rough sketch for a gingerbread house?
see, this was my first mistake, asking her for help. Big mistake. Huge.
She snatched that tape measure and went straight for the 36-inch styling floor, marked like her life depended on it. This girl is a Capricorn through and through. She started checking my 28-inch depth twice. I'm over here trying to be the CEO, and she's treating me like the intern who can't find the combs. As a hair loss practitioner, I thought I knew a thing or two about precision, but Elara is out here acting like the lead architect of the entire world. Tru-Tribe. She's officially the foreman now.
Now, as I'm pulling this 52-inch line, some of you Tru-Tribe members are probably asking, Khalid, it's 2026. You've been a licensed professional since 2018. Why are we back on the floor with the foam board and a prayer? Well, let me tell you about the unfiltered truth. In the real world, I'm the hair loss practitioner, the boss, and the one keeping the lights on. But in this 1/6 scale world, I've officially been stage managed by a 12-inch Capricorn. I decided to rebuild B Tru to You 2.0 because the vision got too big for the old walls. I needed a sanctuary where the boundaries are as thick as this foam board. And who better to run the show than Elara? I made her the head stylist and CEO because, let's be honest, she has zero tolerance for dead ends, literally or emotionally. She doesn't do maybe, she doesn't do well see, and she definitely doesn't do I forgot my deposit. So here to make sure that when we talk about healing and growth, we're doing it with precision. So as I lock in this perimeter, just know I'm building the walls, but Elara is building the standard. I'm just a laborer. She's a legacy. And if I miss this 52-inch mark by even a hair, best believe the CEO is going to have a performance review with me before the glue even dries.
All right, Tru-Tribe, let's get into the bones of this bill. Now, I know some of you see a blackboard, but Elara and I see a kingdom. As a hair loss practitioner, I don't do anything without a consultation first. And honey, this blueprint is the consultation. I asked the CEO here if she wanted to help, and she basically told me to hold the pencil while she handled the vision. We're starting with this 52-inch perimeter because in 2026 we aren't playing small. We're building a sanctuary that can hold the hair, the healing, and all the tea we're about to spill. Now watch this. I'm marking off 36 inches specifically for the styling floor. Why? Because Elara is a Capricorn and she needs her space to operate. As a hair loss practitioner, I know you can't diagnose a scab if you're cramped in a corner. We need room for the icon salon chairs, room for the camera tripods,
And room for our clients to sit around and complain about their dating life.
If I give her 35 inches, she's going to notice. If I give her 37, she'll say I'm being wasteful. We're hitting it right on the money. Let's talk about this 28-inch depth. In my old setup there, it was a little tight, but the B Tru to You 2.0, we're going deep. This represents the unfiltered truth. Sometimes you have to go deep into the roots to find out why the hair or the life is thinning out. Why I draw this line? I want you to think about the boundaries we're drawing in your own life this year. Are they 15 inches high like these walls, or are they paper thin? Elara doesn't do paper thin. She wants a foundation that can't be shaken when the covert narcissist tried to knock on the door. Over here, we've got the washroom. This is the clinical zone. This is where the practitioner work happens. The steaming, the scalp treatments, the real rest and reset energy, and right next to it, the daycare, because it's the real. The Tru-Tribe knows that you can't have a successful salon day without a place for the little cousins to be in peace. I'm marking these lines now so that tomorrow when the X-Acto knife comes out, there are no accidents. We're building with intention. There it is. The layout is locked. The measurements are CEO approved, and my back is already telling me it's time for a break. But we aren't done. All right, Tru-Tribe, while I'm mapping out this consultation office, let me tell you why privacy in this 2.0 layout is non-negotiable. I once had a client, let's call her Vanessa. Now, Vanessa was that girl. Always had a fresh 30-inch install, always front row at the brunch, and always acting like her hair grew out of her scalp like waterfall. But when she sat in my chair for a private hair loss session, the unfiltered truth came out. She had been wearing a covert sew-in for 3 years straight. And when I say covert, I mean she hadn't let her own husband see her real hair in 36 months. She was so committed to the image that she was ignoring the fact that her edges were retreating faster than a Capricorn from a fun invitation. As I started this analysis, I realized she had severe traction alopecia. But the juicy part, she wasn't just hiding it from her husband, she was hiding it from herself. She told me, Kalia, if he sees the truth, he won't look at me the same. I had to look at her in the eye, just like Elara is looking at me right now, and tell her, honey, you are paying for a fantasy while your reality is thinning out. That's why this 2.0 salon has 15-inch walls, because in this sanctuary, we don't just fix the hair, we fix the fear behind the hair. Vanessa had to choose the 30-inch tracks or the 1-inch truth. Tru-Tribe, which one do you think she picked? Drop a track or truth in the comments while I finish this line.
Okay, Tru-Tribe, the board is done. 52 inches of black foam board. Elara, you want to hold the end of this tape measure, or are you just here for the aesthetics?
Kalia, look at the outfit. This iconic salon pink. Do I look like I do heavy lifting? I'm here for quality control. Now pull that tape tight. If that line is crooked, the whole 2.0 vision is crooked.
It's not crooked. I'm a practitioner. I live for position. I'm marking the 52-inch boundary right now.
Good, because boundaries are something some of these clients and some of your friends really need to learn about in 2026. And 52-inch perimeter means 52 inches of peace.
All right, moving to the styling floor. I'm marking 36 inches for your main station. That should give you plenty of room to move around the chairs.
36 inches. That's it. Kalia, do you know how much personality my clients bring into the room? I need enough clearance so their egos don't hit my mirrors. Make it a generous 36.
A generous 36 is still 36 inches, Elara. It's a 1/6 scale world, not the Galleria. I have to save room for the washroom. You can't have a sanctuary if people are getting shampooed in the hallway.
Fine, but if I butt my elbow while I'm doing a silk press, I file an grievance with the Tru-Tribe. Precision, Kalia. Use a metal ruler, not the plastic one.
Speaking of a washroom, I'm marking this corner here for the hair loss station. 20 inches of depth. This is where the secret behind the sew-in stories come to life.
The room of the truth, that's where the tripes come out and the tears come down. You better make sure that wall is high. I don't need the little cousins from the daycare peeping in while we're doing scalp analysis.
The walls are going to be 15 inches high, Elara. Total privacy. Nobody is seeing anything they aren't supposed to see. I'm building this so the clients feel safe enough to actually grow.
I like that. Growth is the only thing we're accepting this year. Well, growth and on-time deposits. Speaking of, did you mark the front desk yet? I need a clear view of the door to see who's walking in with last-minute energy.
The desk is right here by the 4-inch main entrance. I'm just finishing the wall for the waiting room now. 43 minutes into the video and we're finally seeing the zones. You satisfied, CEO?
It's acceptable. For a first draft, I see you gave the daycare its own corner. Good. Keep the chaos over there so I can keep the ionic life over here.
It's all one vision, Elara. The chaos and the iconic. That's a Tru-Tribe life.
True. But my station better have the best lighting. Now put that pencil down and go get us some water. Construction is exhausted and I haven't even moved a finger yet.
Of course you haven't. Tru-Tribe, pray for me.
Walls are ready to go up next. So if you're ready to see this 2D drawing turn into a 3D sanctuary, do not go anywhere. Tomorrow, the Unfiltered Truth gets more doors. Tru-Tribe, stay focused.
Okay, move over, Clear. You're moving too slow. Tru-Tribe, since they helped finally finish drawing the lines, let me give the real tour of the B Tru to you. 2.0 foundation. Look at this 36-inch styling floor. This is where the magic in the hair loss remedies happens. No cramped corners in my house. Over here is the washroom. We're going to have enough room for the steam treatments in the series Unfiltered Truth sessions. And don't worry, the little cousins have their designated daycares on over here. Way over there. The little cousins have their designated daycare zone way over there because Auntie needs her peace while she's restoring these hairlines. The layout is locked, the measurements are Capricorn approved, and the vision is 2.0. If you want to see if Kalia can actually get these 15-inch walls to stand up tomorrow without crying, you better look and subscribe right now. Hit the notification bell because the Tru-Tribe doesn't miss a beat. Next up, we're raising the roof. Well, at least the walls. See you soon.